Hello, my name is Shadley, and welcome back for another episode of Columbia Space Initiative Supreme Roller Ultimate, and in previous episode we did manage to take out a fair bit of Michigan, and also there's basically nothing in, well, nothing in the east of Michigan really. So that's quite nice. There's still quite a bit of land that we do need to capture, but overall the enemy should be rather weak now. We do need to get some rest for the troops that are in here. Actually, I wonder, would it be wiser for you to assault through here towards Minneapolis, or first go to the north, take the areas there, and then push west? Honestly, I think we just need a bit more troops around here, so I'll just move them there. Although, was the tanks? No, the tanks were going a bit further. Good. We've got a bit of infantry in here that I suppose we could also move forward. Right, so I suppose we don't really have any supplies in here, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But once we capture that one, that is going to be fixed. To some degree, anyway. Right, are these sort of resupplied? Yeah. Yes, they are. Well, we're going to take Stevens Point first, I suppose, and then these are supplied as well. Good. It's only 7. These can get into the land production there then, and start resupplying. Should be relatively quicker, all things considered. The battle in Fort McCoy is going as planned. Excellent. We can now attack Stevens Point. Well, so I suppose once we've taken Stevens Point, we'll attack that one. Of course, ooh, actually, you can probably repair there, can't you? Indeed, you can. Now, I suppose there's no towers up here. That's not really a problem. Now let's get that one. Now I think what we'll do is we'll attack with the tanks first, and then we'll send in the crows soon after. Once they are running a bit lower on supplies, we can move in the infantry a little bit closer. We're pushing some of the units in there backwards. Good. Probably because the tanks do a massive damage, after all. Alright, well let's withdraw you. We can move in the crows now and the infantry. They should be arriving fairly quickly, thanks to the railway. And that way we're going to keep on pushing forward. I mean, we're not that far away from Minneapolis now, which is quite good in fact. I suppose I could send in the tanks here as well to have even more massive stack of troops. Actually, how about you go there and get rid of the bloody artillery there? I'm sure that this stack will be enough to push through the defense, especially with the tanks that are still on their way. But that way we can get rid of the artillery before it does too much damage. And also capture another location at the same time. There we go. Now, tanks can probably take the city. While these, are they... Oh wow, they did use a lot of the combat time, didn't they? I'll pull these back to Stevens Point then. The tanks can probably go ahead and take the timber mills here. Oh, right, and these can move into the city there, although this particular Green Beret unit here that is in a very bad shape should probably move to get some repairs done. There's another Rochester here, Waterloo. Oh. Wasn't expecting to see that here. Anyway, we got some crows over here? Not much though. I suppose I'll take these two and move them up down here. Tanks can now get the timber mills. And we start pushing towards Eau Claire, and then we're gonna get really close to Minneapolis. Okay, more troops there. These are now resupplying, yes, very slowly. Right, are they down to, what, 3 land productions now? Indeed they are, and they got 3 air productions and 1 naval, if I'm not mistaken. They still have about 25% military approval rating though, so we do need to keep kind of more pressure on them if possible. How is the... Ooh, you don't actually have a lot of combat time. What about these? These are back to 4, okay. Well, why don't we gather up outside of Eau Claire then? What about these? These are still waiting for more. Oh, and we got 2 air defense. Unfortunately, they are a bit late. We managed to basically destroy any enemy resistance in here, but at least we got those buildings now completed, so that's not going to cost any extra cost in construction. Of course, that's going to be a little bit cost on the upkeep, but it's not really that massive compared to the build cost anyway. Not that the build cost was particularly bad either. Oh, well, there's planes here. Or rather, there were planes there. See, we can gather up some troops here. There. Oh, right. We've got some infantry moving up here. Oh, we had some infantry moving up there. That one go... Oh, should go get some repairs. And then we've got some faster units up here that can probably help with that. Right, so we should probably take Fremont. And we can start making our way towards Omaha. Oh, they managed to get another garrison there in the meanwhile while I wasn't paying attention here. How much are we... Okay, we are still selling everything, but let's have a look at the economy real quick. So the amount of money that we get from each ton of military goods has dropped. It's still relatively high, so I would argue that that is probably worth selling or producing extra, or at least keeping this production up. If we produce too much, then the price is going to drop too quickly, and that's going to be a problem. Then with the industrial goods, we got quite a production, and we are still selling at a good price. So I don't think that's really a problem. Consumer goods, we could perhaps increase the production at some point. Power, we seem to be producing quite a bit. Uranium, the market price is really low, because there's basically only myself who uses uranium on a regular basis, or on a daily basis anyway. The metal ore, we still got pretty good production. I suppose what I could do is I could increase the production to 105% of the demand to get a few extra dollars from there. Then coal seems to be doing fine. We're selling actually quite a bit of it. And oil, we may need to drop the minimum price to like $25. It's probably going to keep pushing down the production cost as well. Then timber, oh, we're going to need a bit more. I mean, we have captured some more. We've got 40 underway. So that will increase the production a little bit. Then rubber, we are still selling, but the price has kept going down a little bit. So I might not want to increase the production at least. And over here, agriculture is still mostly okay. So right now there's not too much that I can do about it. It's just some extra cost for construction. Well, actually the construction cost isn't that much. We do have a bit of extra in project development here. It's currently at 40%, so it's not really extra, but it's still something that we can cut from if need be. So it is currently December 2007. I don't know if we'll be able to make them surrender too quickly. USA, that is, but maybe, just maybe. Some more reinforcements there. You can get into Eau Claire. And the tanks from here can probably move in to the bridge as well. The infantry should probably move out. Okay, assuming that the tanks are actually doing the work that they should be doing. I need to pull that one particular unit back. It looks like it's going fairly well. There we go, so we can get to Winona. There we go. How much do they have on military now? Because, oh wow, less than 500,000. Well, yeah, they lost well over 90% of their troops compared to what they had at the start of the war. It's been a rough war for them, for sure. Right, well. Are these resupplied? Some of them are. I mean, there's a little bit still left to be decided, I suppose, but we can start pushing towards Minneapolis now, I think. We've got a lot of infantry moving about. We're going to take this particular Rochester here. Let's move them into the forest there. The tanks may need to go ahead and entrench somewhere like there to get their supplies back. So over here, are we at good supply level? Not really. The crows, on the other hand, should be fine. Let's get them on the bridge. We can move it in the tanks on the bridge first, I suppose. We lost a military force down here. Why were you going there alone? If I may wonder. I don't remember giving orders for that, but oh well. That Green Beret needs to pull back. Yeah, the garrison in Rochester is not going to hold for long. Oh, and these troops are moving in. We can move you into the bridge as well. With the extra firepower, we should be fine. Or at least do enough damage on the garrisons to not have to worry about it too much. Start pulling back some of the people. Okay, so we managed to technically capture St. Paul. So what I can do is I can move in there so we can get some supplies in. And we'll have a bit better defensive bonus. That way we don't need to retreat quite as quickly, I think. Although there is a lot of artillery around here. So that is certainly a problem. I think we're going to have to pull that one back now. Just gathering up the troops here. Actually, what I can do is I can send even these troops from the south to assist in the attack in Minneapolis. Okay, now we are attacking St. Paul. And looks like it will be fine. We're going to start attacking the garrison in Lakeville, sorry. Whether it's going to go well or not, I don't know yet. These four can be sent for repairs now. We've got a couple of units over here that definitely should go get some repairs. And then we got the stack of tanks here that are now in a good shape. We'll get them closer. Slowly but surely. We are taking ground here, and what is their approval rating now? 27.7%. Not entirely sure if it's going to keep on going up or down, but their population is well less than 100. It's like, what? Now it's 79.5 million. And it's going to keep on going down, I reckon. Okay, so we managed to destroy the garrisons in here more or less. Just going to move in the crows into the next place, because the tanks are not in a fighting shape right now. They need to get some more supplies. But we can move into St. Paul and we can destroy the garrison. Oh, there was still a garrison at St. Paul. Treacherous people there. Okay, well let's get the tanks. Nope, not on St. Paul. On that town here. Egan. As soon as the garrison of St. Paul is dead. There we go. Now everything's going to start moving again. And there we go. That way we are at least doing a little bit work here. Still losing a few million per day, but that's probably fine. I mean, quite frankly, that's not really something to worry about right now, because eventually the prices are going to keep dropping most likely. So there is going to be some problems there. But right now, I think we are fine. We can move in the infantry into Rochester, take that one, and then, yeah, the battle from Minneapolis is underway. There's a lot of marines there, and some garrisons, and more marines there. There's older and younger marines. Or older and newer, not necessarily younger. Shift these tanks around so we get resupplied and keep the same pressure going on still. So Bloomington is probably going to be destroyed first with the tanks, and the crows over here actually are not taking that much damage. And man, those units in Minneapolis are now melting away. Evaporating might be even more fitting. Are these good supplied yet? Not quite, but they are getting resupplied rather quickly here. Surprisingly quickly, in fact. Right, well, let's get in here. I don't think I want to go into Minneapolis quite yet, but we can certainly get a little bit closer. Although, actually, I suppose we can go into Minneapolis now. Because there's only garrisons in Brooklyn Park and Blaine right now, and the neighboring ones. As soon as you can get into the city now. So we captured this capital. And the military approval rating is below 25% again. Good. And these tanks can move into Bloomington. I suppose the infantry could probably move into the park. Right, do we still have... Where did they move their capital? Is it in Seattle? They haven't moved it yet. Right, it's still the same day. Oh, there's another Plymouth here. Excuse me, I'm trying not to sneeze, so I'm not talking too much right now. But bear with me, it should pass soon, or it should pass soon. Okay, so we captured another town there. Where did they move their capital? It's probably Seattle, isn't it? Yep, okay, well, luckily we got some a large stacks of troops here, so we can start pushing towards there rather quickly. Let's get some infantry to Portland. I think you can go around. We've got some troops over here that could probably take out the industrial complex to the side there. Longview is gonna go... oh, gonna be captured soon enough, I think. And they're down to 65 million. Once we take the Seattle area, is that gonna be... well, that's gonna be probably about another 10 million, more or less. All things considered. So I think that's going to be fine. We've got a few more crows over here that can certainly help in the attacks. I'm actually going to take the crows, push them forward a little bit, and we're going to take these 5 crows to join that group. This particular attack on the industrial complex is going perfectly fine. I think the tanks, on the other hand, are going to need some rest, so let's just move in the crows to attack the land production. We don't know how strong garrison there is going to be, or how many troops. I don't think there's going to be too many, and I don't think the USA has been able to build a lot of troops, considering that they're about $1 billion in debt right now. Okay, yep. Garrisons are basically dead. Let's move these further north. You capture that, I suppose you can just move around a little bit. We're going to move in these to assist in any planes that they will have here near Seattle. And then I think we'll want to attack the land production here again first. Then after that is destroyed, we're going to move in against the town itself. Although we should probably move in the troops closer. Right, let's entrench you there. The infantry can get in to the front gate, so to speak. Get these closer. These can probably get closer to the land production there, and you can get into the land production and capture it. So I don't think... well, they should still have 1 land production after this, but that's not going to be too much. It actually didn't update that yet, did it? Or do they still have 2? I don't think they do. But oh well, let's go ahead and capture a bit more around here as well. We need to keep the pressure on as many places as possible. We still have 24% approval rating for the military. I think then... actually, I don't know where the next capital is going to be. It might be Omaha. Assuming that they don't give up yet. I mean, of course, we still need to take Seattle. Oh, apparently we ran out of supplies there. Whoops. Right, well this infantry stack can then start moving up north. They'll be useful in assaulting some of the locations, I think. I think what we'll do is we'll send in these 4 over there. We've got some troops over here. There's actually a decent chunk of land in here. I think this is probably Idaho. Right, how about we get the units from here? No, not you. These units from there. Get out of the way so the troops can actually keep on moving. Oh, and there's the planes. Luckily we do have some air defense stuff here. We should be able to do some damage on them and maybe push them back. Although, well... oh, that's our planes coming in. Alright then, well let's take the crows in here and the infantry and start attacking Tacoma. Well, they activated their planes now. We did lose a crow down here, but the battle for Omaha is going mostly as planned. Then how did we do over here? We didn't actually capture that yet, but we can send in the crows into the city. There's Burlington, Iowa City. Let's get some more troops closer so we can take Iowa. I'm not particularly good with that name. Anyway, oh, Prime isn't that name. Anyway, other than grammar related things, let's have a look how we're doing at Tacoma. Okay, so one of the units definitely needs to pull back to repair, but the rest of them can probably keep on pushing forward. These should maybe get into Olympia, and the Crow can certainly capture that one. Okay, so the garrison at the airbase is destroyed, more or less. And we got the infantry stack from here. We should probably bring it along the railway, more or less. Combine with the other troops, and then they can move into the military complex. Destroy the garrison in Renton, and then go to Seattle and Bellevue and all that, and slowly but surely get towards Vancouver. It may take some time, of course, but that's hardly a problem. Right, let's go ahead and move into the airbase then. And yeah, I don't think I really need to be doing or building a lot of troops anymore. Not against USA anyway. Because we still have a massive stack of units all around us, having to be keeping an eye on everything really. Okay, that's our plane, and those garrisons are certainly going down. There we go. Now I'll just take the ground units, preferably. Get them in here and we can start attacking Seattle. So how much? They are down to 61 million now, and Seattle has 4 million. So yeah, it is going to be quite a significant amount of troops, or population, that we've captured now. Question is, how do we get there? I don't really have a lot of units that can get across the river. Although, is that... It's a wide river. Let's have a look at it. What was the filter for rivers? Rivers and coastlines. There was a shortcut for that, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, so that is basically surrounded. We can't get there without a bridge or units that can get across there. Now, to be fair, we do have the ponton bridges. We haven't used them in, well, ever really. We can get them at least a little bit closer. That Green Beret needs to go get some repairs, but the battle for Seattle is indeed underway and advancing rather rapidly. Slowly but surely, there's one on full strength, and that's not gonna live for long either. Okay, there we go. We can move into Seattle now. There is the well, garrison up there. Did we? No, we didn't take any money from them. Because they, oh wow, 1.2 billion in debt right now. I think we may have a kind of crippled the economy by now. Oh, whoops. Sorry, not sorry. Could probably move in the tank a little bit. Oh, right, we took the airbase into use immediately. Excellent. Oh, right, the Crows moved in there. I suppose the Crows can start taking the port in here. If there is a garrison, I'm sure there is. But it's not really all that effective by the looks of it. Or not something to be afraid of. Right, so where did they move the capital? It was Omaha. Well, luckily we can just go ahead and take that.
We took their capital.
Now, what is the approval rating now? 20%, and domestic is less than 10%. Oh, excellent. So where are they going to move the capital next? Or are they going to give up now? I doubt they are, but they might. Nope, they did not. Ah, right here. Des Moines. Well, I suppose what we can do is we can take Iowa, and then we can just... Well, I suppose we can take those as well. But we can push over there and get the capital. Over here in Omaha, we're still fighting. Right, we do have troops over here that were supposed to be taking that ages ago. Also, we got some Crows over here that could easily start driving along the rail there and honestly, there's not too much else that we need to worry about there. Did we ever... No, we didn't. Suppose we could attack Pierre. Down here, and oh. We are losing a bit more money now. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to lower this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's down to 30% again. But that's going to be like about 30 million saved, so that's more or less going to be, well, evening the losses there, or profits and deficit. Move this stack backwards a little bit. We do have the tanks as well that we're going to move in. Now, how are we doing? Oh, nope, that's just some territory we lost. Right, I suppose we could take that one. We've got the tanks over here that can start attacking further south. And the crows over here can start attacking northwest. Now, is there anything in here that we could do? Yeah, Billings is probably something that we should attack into. And now that we're taking this, we can... Ooh, I suppose we can sack that one. We can move in the infantry to assist there. These can start attacking the garrison up there, and... Oh, I didn't realise that I sent just one unit there, okay. Slightly surprised. How about we get the crow over here to start doing some damage? There seems to be some units moving back and forth, but where are they trying to land is the question. Probably there. Do we have the artillery troops down here somewhere? I think we may have had. We do. Get it close enough so that we can bombard these units into oblivion. So there's only going to be 2 tanks. Is that going to be enough? It might just be enough. Oh no, I think they might be trying to land on the port here that we currently hold. If they do, that's not going to go well for them. Oh, research breakthrough. We got the stealth fighter and future helicopter designs. Excellent. Now, I'm pretty sure that unlocked at least the advanced aircraft designs, which is not very expensive. Time consuming, yes, but not very expensive. And then the land combat stealth designs, I suppose. Did that unlock any new units, I wonder? I don't think so. Maybe planes? Not really planes by the looks of it either. Well, there's the Ghost, I suppose, but... Oh, that is kind of long range, actually. Not massive damage. It is a multi-role, but yeah, I suppose that might be something that it's worth researching. But I do believe we are actually well over time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.